Hello and welcome back to another topic in quantum mechanics, which is the Schrodinger wave equation. കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ ഓപ്പറേറ്റേഴ്സും പോസ്റ്റുലേറ്റ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ്സ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസ് ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടതാണ്. ആൻഡ് വി നോ ദാറ്റ് ഇലക്ട്രോണിന് ഒരു ഡ്യുവൽ നേച്ചർ ഉണ്ട്. ദർ ഇസ് എ വേവ് associated with it. So 1926 so in 1926 we had Erwin Schrodinger. Okay, he proposed, that is he gave an equation, adana ee wave equation. And what this wave equation does is our electron waves in the behavior ആണ് describe ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So to describe the behavior of electron waves in your atoms and molecules, Schrodinger came out with a wave equation. We are going to look how he derived the wave equation, അതായത് ഒരു time dependent wave equation എന്ന് how we came to the time independent wave equation. So remember, നമ്മൾ Schrodinger wave equation രണ്ട് രീതിയിലാണ് പറയുക. I've shown you the time dependent in my previous lecture, and here we will see how from the time dependent we are coming to the time independent state. Okay, so ഇവിടെ ചില assumptions ഉണ്ട്. First thing, you consider a simple wave motion, okay, just like that of a vibration of a stretched spring. Okay, so adila let me take certain features that you will see. There is y is the amplitude. Okay, we are considering the amplitude as y, and this y is at any point. It depends on this variable x, and which occurs at time t. So you can see that y is actually a function of x and t. Okay, so ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ളൊരു ഒരു equation, ഒരു motion, for the equation for such a wave motion, how do you express it? You have an equation which says that d square y by dx square is equal to 1 by v square into d square y by dt square. Okay, let me take this as equation number 1. Now here v is the velocity. Fine, മറ്റേ ടേംസ് ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ ഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്ത് തന്നു. ആൻഡ് v is the velocity with which the wave is propagating. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം that y depends on two variables, x and t. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോൾ I can write y as a function, one function of x into a function of t. Okay, so അതാണ് f of x and g of t, അതായത് ഒരു function which has only x and a function which has only t. Okay, now stationary waves നമുക്കറിയാം. Now we are considering stationary waves. So stationary waves എന്ന് വരുമ്പോൾ I know that my the function that depends on time will be equal to a sine 2 pi nu t, where nu is the frequency. Fine, so we have, so let me mark this as equation number 2, and we have a function that is g of t is a sine 2 pi nu t, where nu is the frequency, and ഇവിടെ a is the maximum amplitude. അതും ഞാനൊന്ന് എഴുതാം. a is the maximum amplitude of that wave. Okay, now if I am going to substitute this value, okay, gt യുടെ ഈ value I am going to substitute in my second equation. Okay, so I am going to substitute in equation 2. So what do I get? Y is equal to f of x into a sine 2 pi nu t. Now let me do the first differential. What is dy by dt? So I am going to take the differentiation with respect to t. അപ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു കേസിൽ എഫ് ഓഫ് എക്സിന് യാതൊരു വ്യത്യാസം വരില്ല. And I know sine in the differential is cos 2 pi nu t into ഈ ഭാഗം see 2 pi nu കൂടി വരും because that is t ന്റെ ആ ഒരു you know that sine of xt will be equal to x cos xt differentiation. Okay, so now let me go for this second differential. So that is second derivative എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ d square y by dt square is equal to f of x അവിടെ തന്നെ ഇരിക്കുന്നു. Now here cos ന്റെ differential is actually minus. അപ്പോൾ minus sine 2 pi nu t into 2 pi nu ഒന്നുകൂടിയും വരും. So I write that as square and I can write that as minus 4 pi square nu square f of x into sine 2 pi nu t. Oh, sorry, I just forgot the a. Please remember there is also a there. Fine. Now this part is again, if I can write this as g of t, right? So in that case, how will my equation be equal to minus 4 pi square nu square f of x into g of t. So I will call this equation number 3. So I have minus that is the second differentiation of y with respect to t. The second derivative will give me minus 4 pi square nu square f of x g of t, and that is my third equation. Now I am again going back to the first equation. I am going to differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. Okay, and I am going to do twice. അതായത് സെക്കൻഡ് ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ് എടുക്കും. ഇൻ ദാറ്റ് കേസ് വാട്ട് വിൽ ഹാപ്പൻ, d square y by d x square is equal to d square f of x by dx square. The f of x രണ്ട് തവണ and g of t will remain like that, and that is my equation 4. Now I have sorry, this is equation 2. I made a mistake here. Please note that it was equation 2. This equation is what I am differentiating with respect to x. Now ഈ രണ്ട് വാല്യൂ, അതായത് നമ്മുടെ 3ഉം 4ഉം I am going to substitute in equation 1. Okay, so what was my equation 1? My equation 1 was d square y by dx square is equal to 1 by v square into d square y by dt square. Okay, now d square y by dx square, I know this is d square f of x by dx square into g of t is equal to 1 by v square into this was minus 4 pi square nu square. ഈ വിയും ന്യൂവും എപ്പോഴും ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആയിട്ട് എഴുതണേ. ന്യൂ സ്ക്വയർ എഫ് ഓഫ് എക്സ് ജി ഓഫ് ടി, ഇങ്ങനെയാണല്ലോ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടിയത്. സോ നൗ സി ഐ ക്യാൻ ക്യാൻസൽ ദീസ് ടു, റൈറ്റ്? Let me show it in another color so it easily you can find out. So these two can be cancelled. So what does it come in effect? I got d square f of x by dx square is equal to 1 by v square into minus 4 pi square nu square f of x. Okay, so thus you can see t എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ എല്ലാ വേരിയബിൾ പോയി. So this has become time independent. This is very important. Okay, so now ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ എടുത്തത് only one parameter, that is only one coordinate, x coordinate മാത്രമേ ഞാൻ എടുത്തുള്ളൂ. That is my amplitude function is varying only with x. പക്ഷേ എൻ്റെ ഒരു wave function ഞാൻ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ I should remember that I have x, y and z coordinates, right? So in this case, if I am going to introduce that, let's see what happens there. ഇവിടെ ഒരു ചേഞ്ച് നിങ്ങൾ ഓർത്തോളണം. ഇവിടെ ഒരു ഡെഫിനിറ്റ് ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ് ആയത് when I am going to take x, y, z, it will become dou, partial differential. Why? Because ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു കേസിൽ x and y and z are interdependent. They are not independent variables, they are dependent variables. Dependent variablesൽ നമ്മൾ ഡിഫറൻഷ്യൽസ് എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ you remember you have to go for partial differentials. So that is one thing. Also, I know that my nu is equal to velocity into, I can, equate it to my, my velocity. I can, not this way, my velocity, I can relate it to my frequency into lambda, wavelength, okay. So, I am going to remove my velocity term there. That I will remove this term first. So let me go back. So it will be d square. It will be d square f of x by dx square is equal to. So here it will be nu square lambda square. And avade, if you can see that, my nu square lambda square, yes, 1 by nu square lambda square into minus 4 pi square nu square f of x, and I can see that I can cancel these two, right? So finally my equation will look like this, that is d square f of x by dx square is equal to minus 4 pi square f of x by lambda square. So this, let me name this as number 5. Now like I said, namukadu 3 dimensionalike extend cheyanam, and I know that I can, if I am taking this f of x will now become something like my wave in the equation. That is, I know that നമ്മളൊരു ഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്യണ ക്വാണ്ടം മെക്കാനിക്സിൽ psi വെച്ചിട്ടാണല്ലോ. So we take it, we will replace f of x with psi xyz, and remember that it will have go for the partial differentials. So അത് നമ്മൾ incorporate ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ this part will become dou square psi by dou x square. അത് f of xന്റെ പകരമാണ് ഞാൻ psi മാത്രമായിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ എഴുതുന്നത്, പ്ലസ് dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square, and that is equal to minus 4 pi square psi by lambda square. Okay, now de Broglie relation le iniki ariyam that lambda is equal to h by mv. Okay, where m is the mass of the particle, v is the velocity, h Planck's constant. Upper, let me go back to numbering this. Either equation number 6i. So what will become to my equation number 6 is that then I will get dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square is equal to minus 4 pi square m square v square by h square, because അത് denominator ആയിരുന്നു psi. Okay, now ഇനി എനിക്ക് അറിയാം, let me go to energy. Energy of a particle is kinetic energy plus potential energy. Okay, that is half m v square plus v. ഞാൻ v ആണ് potential energy എന്ന് ഇടുന്നത്. Okay, so ഇത് I can take it like if I'm just going to do a bit of a ചെറിയ ഒരു changes, അതായത് ഒരു small mathematics will make it like this, mv square plus 2v, and ഇതിനെ എനിക്ക് e minus v 2 പുറത്തേക്ക് എടുക്കാം is equal to mv square കിട്ടും. Okay, so I'm going to put this relation, അതായത് mv സ്ക്വയറിൻ്റെ പകരം 2 into e minus v എന്ന് എഴുതാൻ പോവാ. So what will it become? I will get d square psi by dx square plus, sorry, dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square is equal to minus 4 pi square, ഒരു m പുറത്തെടുത്തു, and I put 2 into e minus v by h square psi. ഇതിനെ ഒന്നുകൂടി ഞാൻ ഇത് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ മൈനസ് 8 പൈ സ്ക്വയർ എം ബൈ എച്ച് സ്ക്വയർ ഇ മൈനസ് വി psi. Okay, now this I'll take it to the LHS, and what do I get? Adinte ideyil can I write this? Okay, I'll write the whole term and then we'll go to that. That is dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square plus 8 pi square m by h square into e minus v psi is equal to 0. And this is what we know as the Schrodinger wave equation. Okay, then you can also write this as del square, because I know that Laplacian operator ആയിട്ട് എനിക്കിത് മാറ്റാം. del square psi plus ഇവിടെയും I can make this that h by 2m format, 2m by h cross square into e minus v psi is equal to 0, right? And ഇത് നമുക്ക് ഒന്ന് rearrange ചെയ്ത്, if you can see that I can take, multiplying throughout by let me multiply it throughout by minus h cross square, that is multiplying throughout by minus h cross square by 2m. എന്താ എനിക്ക് കിട്ടുക? Let's see. So minus h cross square by 2m del square psi plus, or rather it will be minus e, cancel ചെയ്യൂലോ, plus minus ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇവിടെ പ്ലസ് വന്നു, പ്ലസ് v, അപ്പോൾ e psi v psi equal to 0, or I can write it as minus h cross square by 2m del square plus v psi പുറത്തേക്ക് എടുക്കണു and e psi ഇപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് വരുന്നു, and this is what is my Hamiltonian h psi equal to e psi. So you can see from the time from a time dependent wave function I came to a time independent wave function. ഇതെപ്പോഴും ഒരു ഡെറിവേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് deduce the time independent Schrodinger wave equation ഒക്കെ ആയിട്ട് ചോദിക്കാം. Okay, thank you.